and the last part. So to come to what I am now, it took me like a long journey from that hateful, disappointed, confused state I was in when I was 17 or 18. And it was a very gradual change. And I had to work a lot on those issues. I really had to think about those topics a lot, and now I can, for several years now, I can say that I guess I dealt with all of them, and yeah, they. I left them one by one. Like, first, I guess first I stopped being dissociated from myself. Um, I didn't question my personhood anymore, and it was that, I guess, was mostly because my family situation changed because of external forces, partly because of like my inner life, but in a lot of ways because I moved away from my parents, and I didn't I didn't have any obligation to spend my time with other people, the way I was when I was at school, the way I had to when I was at school. So that went away gradually, and then I stopped thinking about men in that fantasy way. I stopped thinking that they were somehow better and I don't know, more intelligent, because I started to, people finally started to talk, like guys started to talk, and I didn't like the shit that came out of their mouths, so I understood that they weren't so much different, so I stopped being so, I stopped like praising maleness. The me identifying or like trying to be a guy, it went away gradually too. I was still for lots of years after I was like 20, after I was 18, 20, I was still like having that military tough butchy style, but I didn't. I stopped thinking that it was me being male. The thing that I had to battle most, and the thing that it's like my biggest pity, is the hate I felt towards traditional womanly things, because that hate wasn't smart. I mean, I hated the people, I hated the women, and I thought they were stupid and shit like that. And I had this aversion towards many things. And the funny thing is that the last one to go was my aversion towards pink color. Yeah, that's fucking funny. So I finally like started to think that I shouldn't feel hate. I should evaluate those things, and if I don't agree with them, I should just leave them for other people, because it's their fucking life. They can ruin it all the way they like. So, and yeah, some things maybe they're not so bad. I should think of them more closely. and I shouldn't turn away from them because they're like womanly things. So the place I am now, no, I don't call myself a man, and I don't say I'm he. I'm a woman, and my my interests, uh, they didn't they didn't just change. Well, they didn't really change. They just broadened, uh, obviously. So I stopped being that robot physics person. I still like science. I still like logic and like all the rational things. But I also developed like the love for art and for. Uh, I didn't develop much love for the womanly things, all this family, romantic, like beauty things. I'm pretty critical towards it. Like some things, I really think they should go away, like heels. Like it's just, uh, it's just torture device. It's it shouldn't be something that people wear casually. Like, yeah, sure, if you're like uh, doing it for fun, like for 30 minutes once in a month, it's like a Halloween costume. But doing that on daily basis and uh, seeing heels as something all women should wear is crazy, in my opinion. And then makeup, I never used makeup in my life, and I stopped hating that. I stopped hating women who wear it. I understand why they're doing it. I sympathize with their feelings, but for me, it just first people say it's like freedom of expression, but for me it seems like freedom of expression in a very very narrow corridor. It's as if all the painters in the world would just paint, I don't know, watermelons and nothing else. And it's not very like freedom in my opinion. And another point is that I don't like how makeup looks. It kind of feels like it creeps me out actually a little bit, because it seems like I forgot the term, but it's the terms they use, like when they create human-like robots. There is a there is an area where the robots, their looks creep people out because they look very human, but there is something different, and it's some valley thing. So that's what I feel when I see women like on the streets wearing that elaborate makeup. Creeps me out really, and so I'm pretty critical about makeup. Uh, the I got much calmer about the romantic relationship and the family and the kids stuff. I just understand that I'm not interested, I'm indifferent, I don't care about it. So obviously other people can lead their lives the way they want. It's just not for me. I will get pissed if somebody forces me, if somebody tries to tell me that I should go into that direction. That would piss me off, but not the people who lead those lives. Uh, and I became more critical towards traditional male things, obviously, uh, because yeah, I understood that that image that I had, that like logical, rational Spock man, it wasn't true, and I discovered that another part, that like traditional maleness, which actually like that part is usually described in other people speeches about gender dysphoria thing, like the aggressive fighting part. No, and I'm pretty much critical of that part. Uh, so yeah, but well, with time I started to understand that my like the things I felt, my gender dysphoria, that unease I felt, it wasn't because of me. It wasn't because of who I was. I understood that I didn't have any fucking problems with me. I didn't have to go and like cut my genitalia and pay lots of money and drink some fucking hormones and put a lot of effort in that shit. No, I didn't have to do that because if I'm a woman, I can like physics, I can like rock music, I can be logical. I don't have to like kids or fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. I can do whatever I want. I don't stop being a woman because of that. And I understood that my problem was with society telling people what to do and forcing people into those narrow shapes. Um, so what I am now is that um, I kind of try to follow my own path, like the way I always used. I'm still pretty much separated from people, but not in that uh, like painful way anymore. I don't have like problems communicating with people that I like. I just stop communicating with people and I don't like, because life is short and I don't have time for those assholes. Or maybe they're not assholes, but I don't have time for all the things they think I should hear from them. Uh, so I'm still interested in what I'm interested in, and uh, the womanly and manly things in the department of like looks and style. I try like kind of combine it. I still like the militaristic, the tough style. Sometimes when I feel like that, I would wear things like that. I would try to look like that, and I will like I would look how I feel at those days. And but I also stopped like hating dresses and pink color. That was a win, really. So I I can like I wear jewelry sometimes, and I can look pretty girly if I feel like wearing a dress, or yeah wearing the jewelry, or coloring my hair or stuff like that, dyeing my hair. So in that area I really mostly like combine, but in the area which is like inside my skull, in my mind, uh, I just decided that I will just have the thoughts I have, the interests I have, and I'm not going to question my personality because of that. I'm not going to see myself through other people's eyes. And I guess, this is the final line on the topic of gender dysphoria. So I will be going now. Hopefully, I'm going to talk about something more cheerful next time. Like maybe Dean Stockwell in white.